Hey y'all, so I just wanted to talk about the new Netflix series called Maid, and I haven't even finished it yet, so I never recommend this show if I haven't even finished it yet, but my daughter and I are going on to episode 4 today, hopefully, and hopefully we'll just binge it on out to the episode 10, but it already got a 8.6 out of 10, so everyone really likes it. It's so relatable, and the young lady that plays Alex, I think her name is Margaret Qualley, I believe that's her name. So she's escaping an abusive relationship with her daughter, and um, has to go into this custody battle, and had to take on a job as a maid. So shouts out to the maids. I did try that once before, and I think I actually kind of liked it, but we hadn't had to go and do anything extremely dirty like this young lady had to do in this one particular episode that made her so sick she had to throw up. But it was kind of a fun job. We kind of all carpooled together. I think I did that for 2 weeks because of scheduling issues, and um, my main passion was cutting hair, so I went back to that. It was like I couldn't stay away from cutting hair. But anyways, that was like the only thing that she was qualified to do. So, and the way they paid her was crazy. But anyways, so we saw her get to clean a really rich, expensive house, and then this squatter house. So, but anyways, just the things that she had to go through are really, really relatable. The young lady, she embodied the role. I'm gonna have a prediction that maybe towards the end, her and baby daddy, maybe they'll get married, get it together. Um, Mainly, of course, on his end, he has to get it together. But I kind of feel like that relationship's not over, and it just makes people. You don't necessarily have to give up on people when they have problems if they're getting help for their problems. So, just a lot of relatable things. Now the food, she had to get food stamps and housing, and I think she had to get daycare. The food stamps thing I couldn't relate to, because they said I made too much money, which I was like, oh, okay. If you say so. um, but the daycare, I had to get daycare vouchers before. I had to do the child support thing before. So, and when you go to those offices, it's just long lines, headache, and frustration. So, I think everybody can relate to some sense of topic on this series. And my daughter and I, usually when we get into a series, we'll binge watch it all the way through the night. Sometimes end up 2, 3, 4 in the morning. Some things I binge watch with her was 7 Pounds. That was on Netflix. That was Regina King and Russell Hornsby. That was really good, but I didn't like the ending. And what do we binge watch on Netflix? Oh, goodness. It's probably, I just can't remember, y'all. And it was right on the tip of my tongue. Now, Squid Game, we just got to episode 2, which seems really, really interesting and good, and scary at the same time. Binge watch, period. Insecure, when that first came out, well, not really, probably a year later, I got the DVD from Walmart, and we binge watched that thing all, like, the first night, and I was mad because I was like, dag, that was how drawn into Insecure that we were. And I'm sad that October 24th is I think it's the 5th and last season. So, but I think Issa is coming up with something else. I forgot what it was called, y'all. But what are some good things that you've binge watched on Netflix? And have you seen Maid? Are you gonna see Maid? it is triggering if you went through these things. Heartbreaking, touching, all of that. She showed issues that she had with her parents. You know, her mom is bipolar and this, that, and the other. But she's played by Andie MacDowell. I believe that's how you say her name. She's pretty much the only. Well, no, Anika Noni Rose. So they had, you know, a couple of well-known faces, but it's good to see an unknown face sometimes. But it just makes you think of, you know, what now it will really show the rich people what people that don't have anything go through. So yeah, y'all. Dang, it was another binge. We binged a lot.
Is it BMF?
BMF, we still watching BMF. That's getting good, actually. I think we're on we just watched the 3rd episode of that. Well, of course, Power. Power, I never really binge watched all. Well, that's probably not true. I probably did binge watch some seasons of Power. It was something else that I was just gonna tell y'all binge watch though. And I believe it was on Netflix. Oh man, I'm gonna be mad when I get off of here. That's how, you know, when you can never remember anything. When you get so many things we've watched. But we couldn't binge watch Maid even though I really wanted to, but we just got so much, you know, things going on right now that we can't just sit down and binge watch a whole season, you know, even though it's 10 episodes. So really, really good. Gosh, y'all, I'm trying to remember what else did we binge watch. Alright, y'all, I guess I ain't gonna remember. This brain is getting old and tired. And a lot on my mind, so, but man, movies used to be like my thing. It still is, but I was so into movies, I would get DVDs and stuff all the time. But I don't get them anymore since we do a lot of streaming. And they